Hello everybody. Today we're going to go over this problem, and this was a former SAT problem. I believe it was the last question in a math section, so it was rated difficult, and I think it's a simple problem if we take the right approach. And this is the approach I recommend students take, and it's the approach I recommend everyone take for this problem. So I'm going to read it, and then we're going to use that Singapore model block approach to make it very simple, okay? A flock of geese on a pond were being observed continuously. At 1 p.m., 1/5 of the geese flew away. At 2 p.m., 1/8 of the geese that remained flew away. At 3 p.m., 3 times as many geese as had flown away at 1 p.m. flew away, leaving 28 geese on the pond. At no other time did any geese arrive or fly away. How many geese were in the original flock? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to represent the number of geese in the original flock by having 5 blocks, excuse me. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this represents the number of geese in the original flock. And, this is a little wider than it should be, but let's just, see them as all equally sized, okay? And now this problem is going to be simple. This represents the number of geese in the original flock, which is 5 blocks, okay? So number of geese in original flock. Now let's just read the problem slowly and interpret what it's saying. At 1 p.m., 1/5 of the geese flew away. So I have 5 blocks. I am going to shade out one region, okay? Let's like this. And why did I choose 5 blocks? Because the first statement said 1/5 of the geese flew away. So that's a good clue that makes me realize I should have 5 blocks, okay? At 2 p.m., 1/8 of the geese that remained flew away. There's 4 blocks of geese left, so 1/8 of what remains must be half of a section. So now this part goes away. Great, so remember this right here is what occurred at 1 p.m. And this right here is what occurred at 2 p.m., okay? At 3 p.m., 3 times as many geese as had flown away at 1 p.m. flew away, leaving 28 geese on the pond. At no other time did any geese arrive or fly away. How many geese were in the original flock? So at 3 p.m., 3 times as many geese as had flown away at 1 p.m. flew away. And remember, at 1 p.m., 1 block worth of geese flew away. So therefore, 3 more blocks have to fly away at 3 p.m. Okay, so at 3, this is going to represent 3 p.m. All of these are gone, leaving only this one white section, okay, leaving 28 geese on the pond. So that little white section represents 28 geese. So how can we get from that information to the number of geese in the original flock? Well, you take your 28, and what do we have to multiply it by? So if I multiply it by 2, I now have 1 full vertical section, and I have 5 vertical sections. So that's just 28 times 10, correct? Leaving 280 geese, okay, in the original flock. So I think this is a clear example of work smarter, not harder. Draw pictures. It does help. Diagrams do help. And I didn't use any variables, and I just made a seemingly difficult problem a simple problem, okay? Good job. Keep practicing. Keep using the methods that work best for you.